I was given $20 to see what I could feed myself for a week. Can I do it? Well, hey everyone, how are you? It's Kelly. Welcome to my channel where, of course, you know, we do lots of crazy frugal things, and today's video is no exception. We are going to be doing a $20 food challenge. So this idea was inspired by $21 food challenge that has recently been talked about in a few Facebook groups, and saying if you only had $21 left for the week, what would you get to feed yourself for the week. I think it's based on a family, and also based on the fact that you have quite a lot of things in your pantry. So I did a bit of research and digging around of what I could see for some information, and I came up with myself that I was going to give myself $20, not 21, just 20, it's a round number, and go shopping and see what I can find. I am going to allow myself to use things like milk, butter, flour, basic pantry things, because I also asked in one of the Facebook groups, what are the most basic things that you always have in your house all the times? And they were pretty much the top 3 things that everybody answered with. So we're going to go shopping and see what we find. Now, I'm basing the fact on if you only have $20, I'm hoping that you would have a little bit of time or want to dedicate the time to really do your research and work out what would be the best meals for you and the best prices of food, and really do some shopping around. I live a 10-minute walk from Westfield, where we have a Coles, Woolworths, Reject Shop and a fruit and veg shop. So I'm going to do all my shopping from there and pick up whatever bargains I can. So let's have a look at what I picked up and how my week went. I divided up the sausages into 3 meals, so 2 each, and then I cut up all the chicken so I could see how much each portion was going to be to make it last. Next, moved on to making the tuna bake. This is a really simple recipe. I used 2 cups of the pasta, and then I drained the tuna and I divided it into 2 different portions so I could spread it out again. Used 2 cups of vegetables, and then made a basic white sauce, which is just butter and some flour mixed together with 2 cups of milk. And then I combined all of that together. This made 3 serves, quite filling. I could have spread it out a little bit more, but I just kept it at the 3. Next, I'm making the quiche. So the sour cream I divided up into 2 different portions, one to use in this and one for sauce for the hash browns later. So I used 4 eggs. I put in approximately 150 grams of the sour cream, and I used just half a cup of milk and then a 1/4 cup of self-raising flour. I put in one of the lots of chicken that I'd pre-cut up earlier and then cooked that in the oven Next we're making the hash browns, so I just peeled 2 potatoes. They weighed approximately 300 grams and I used half of the leftover, half of tuna, 1 egg, a tablespoon of flour, and then this made 4 hash browns, which covered me for 2 lunches. So thinking about this challenge, I really actually enjoyed it. It took me back to when I first got married and we were on very, very basic budget and the basic things that we used to eat. I am the kind of person who can happily eat sausages nearly every night of the week. It doesn't bother me. I grew up on sausages. I love sausages. It's what I'll eat. And if that's all I have to eat, then that's what I'll eat. In saying that, however, you will never see on this channel me eating any kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, split peas, broad beans, any type except for a green bean. Sorry, can't do it, cannot do it. Have grown up eating quite a lot of them and physically cannot eat them, and we have some food intolerances and sensory needs in this house and they can't eat them either. So I'm not going to be cooking frugal budget meals including those. There are lots of other people out there that do that and bulk up their cooking. I praise them for what they do. Well done. I'm just gonna leave it to the experts. So a few tips that I have if you're looking to undergo this challenge is, first thing, write everything down that you did buy, your prices and how much you have left over so you can have a play around. I actually was in the store going through different prices and things, and so it took me a little while to go through everything. I was looking for the best deals and I kind of walked between Coles and Woolworths a few times. They probably thought I was insane, but I was double checking prices. You can get apps on your phone as well that you can check. It's free Wi-Fi in Westfield, so use any resources that you can get. When I walk in, I walk past the fruit and veg shop so I can have a look at the prices that are there. Went up to Coles, had a look, went down to Woolworths, went back to Coles. But I had the time and I dedicated that time to do it because I wanted to find the best price available for me. The other thing I highly recommend you guys do, write down a meal plan so you can see what you have, and so you're not going to be surprised when you run out of anything at the end of the week. To be completely honest, this is like the 3rd draft. I already did like 2 or 3 of these beforehand and I've scribbled and changed everything because I worked out really quickly. But I tried to have 2 pieces of toast every day for breakfast and then 2 pieces for lunch. I was going to run out. There was only 18 slices of bread in my loaf, and so very quickly I can't do that, so I had to change and move things around. Also, didn't quite think the fact that I bought 7 apples because there's 7 days in the week, and then thought, I know, I'll use 2 of those to bulk up the muffins, and then got to the end of the week with planning and went, I'm out of apples. So I had to then alternate between muffins and apples and things like that. It was all over the place. I still actually technically had a little bit of food left over as well, so I can roll that over into the next challenge. So as you can see, it was quite an interesting week. It went a little bit better in some areas than I expected and not so good in others. I didn't get any dessert, but oh well, I got those muffins. That's important. That was a nice sweet treat. So of course, you know, I'm gonna do this back-to-back challenge. So next week, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna shop my pantry, my freezer and my fridge. So I'm still going to use $20 and my leftover change, and I'm gonna shop from the things that are in my house and grab and say what I paid for them, and then we're gonna put together another meal plan for the week. So please subscribe to the channel so you can see that coming up. Feel free to share this video with anyone else you know. Let me know if you had $20 to spend for the week, what kind of things would you buy, what kind of meals would you do, How would you use it? Let me know where you're watching from. I have loved connecting with lots of you in the comments. Leave me a message down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.